So real quick, I want to share my experience and what I experienced last week compared to this week. Based on social media, right? This era of social media is like fucking up so many people, in my opinion, and including myself. It did in the past because of how uncontrollable I was with how I used my phone or how I used TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, all these different things. It really fucked me up in the past. Last week is when I took like a really long break of social media. The irony, right? Because I'm posting on social media and you wouldn't have been able to find me, you wouldn't have been able to find this video. It's ironic, I know, I get it. But the amount of mental peace I had and progress that I was making, I was just focused on my own progress. And I was progressing every day. I was just peacefully just minding my own business. I was just scripting videos. I was working out with my clients. I only have like a couple right now. It's not like I have a whole business. Okay, it's only a couple. And I was just like focusing on my own lane. I was just staying in my own lane. Wasn't comparing myself much. And I found it to be a peaceful moment where I was still stressed, of course, and I was slowly going more towards God, right? I didn't have all this dopamine on the apps. I didn't have this dopamine of like doing anything bad habits. I actually focused and resisted the urge to like when I was at work like put an AirPod in and listen to all these videos, or resisted to when I was doing tasks or chores, I would just listen to videos in my AirPods or my headphones, whatever. It was an interesting different feeling, and all I wanted was to just be with God because I didn't have any of this outside disturbance, outside external dopamine to fill my brain, right? So I wasn't left like wondering. I was left wondering just how can I get closer to God, and that's when I actually really picked up the Bible because I wasn't reading it before, and I felt like a little empty feeling. I was fine. I was peaceful. I was in a good mental state, and I just wanted to get closer to God. And I just like opened up the Bible, started reading. Not sure where to start, honestly. It's such a big and historical book, but I just started. And then this week is when I really let things like loose, just to see how it would feel. And man, it's such a different feeling when you're not controlling your actions, when you're not controlling when you pick up your phone, when you're not controlling like your off screen time, like your screen time. Like now I have an app called Opal, and it blocks out a certain time of the day so I don't have to use my phone. Specifically social media. Not my phone. I can still use my phone, but social media. That's why I don't post my push-ups in the morning anymore. I still post it in the morning, but it's like at 10 a.m., 9 a.m. Um, I just picked up my phone this morning. I was like, what am I doing? This whole week was just full of distractions for me. So many distractions. Ever since it was my birthday, I just like let loose to all my urges like of picking up my phone. When before I was like, why am I picking up my phone? Why am I doing this? I was intentionally thinking, why am I doing this? Why am I gonna do this action? And I was like, okay, let's stop now, because there's no point. This week was totally different, and it brought me so much farther away from God. I was so disappointed of where I was, specifically today. After reflecting back, it's Friday today. After reflecting back the whole week to this week, such a different week than last week. And now I know why this generation, this era of humanity is just chaotic. It seems chaotic, right? Social media has shown us that people live a perfect life. People are doing better than you at all times. People don't deal with mental health issues, or people don't have struggles. Successful people have it easy. Oh, he has that because he just got born with it, some shit. He has that because it just happened to him. He was born in this family. He has the genetics. That's what we've come to nowadays. Because we're seeing a glimpse of someone's life. Just a glimpse. And we're already making all these accusations. And it puts us in a mental hole where we think that we're doing horrible. When in reality, you're probably doing the same as a lot of those people who you think you look up to. Or a lot of those people you see on Instagram Reels that just have it all together. And you feel this just empty, sick stomach feeling that you don't feel like you're doing enough. You don't feel that you're doing the right actions. You don't think you're on the right path. And that's a sick feeling, but you have to remember that this is just a glimpse of lifestyles. We're not meant to just have all this dopamine run through our minds, and because it just like runs us chaotic. It really makes us crazy when we constantly just scroll, story. And I know it's ironic because I post too, but I post my personal struggles, my wins, what I'm doing, my journey, to how I'm going to do a certain action. Like right now, I'm on a lean cut journey, and I'm gonna post later today how what I eat based on what I'm doing right now. It's not gonna be perfect. Obviously, it's not perfect. I don't have a shredded physique just yet, but I'm learning along the way, so I can show you guys it's not just all perfect. It takes time. It takes a while. It takes patience. And patience is the understatement. It takes so much patience to get what you want. And when you are on the journey, you feel that you're putting in more effort than everyone else. But you gotta remember that probably most of those people you see online who, I mean, made it or are successful, it's very subjective. That's why I'm putting quotes. Depending what you define success, it's not just like they just started posting it, or they just started doing that thing and they just automatically just got magical and just famous or something. If that's what you want, let's say you want to get abs and you see someone on Instagram Reels who has abs. You don't see the hard work they did. Sure, some people went the easy way. Sure, some people took the easy path of just like probably injecting themselves, or I don't know, any of these like drug enhancements. Sure, but is that you? That shouldn't prevent you from doing things the right way. He did it the fast way. She did it the fast way. That shouldn't prevent you from doing it the right way. And I want you to, I want to remind you that I need to go right now, but it's just a glimpse of what you see, of all the hard work they put behind the camera. And most of the time, there's some people who are frauds out there. Of course, there's a lot of people who are frauds out there who just cheated their way up. But don't worry, it's gonna come crumbling down in the future. In a couple years, in a decade, who knows? But do things the right way and be consistent with what you're doing, and share with others if you want. If that's where your goal is, if you want to become the best person of the best version of yourself, or the best whatever, it's gonna take a lot of time. It's gonna take a lot of patience. Right now I have like 5, 6 subscribers. And sure, it's not much, but I mean, I'm not worried because I know this is gonna take a lot of time. Just wanna share that message. I don't know how long this video was, but I need to go right now. Quick YouTube video for right now. Yeah, I'll be back next Tuesday. I'll see you guys later.